But right now, it's time for the scope out.
Yes!
For years, the day after Thanksgiving has been known as Black Friday, the most insane shopping day of the year. And once again, consumer electronics seem to be the top of everyone's wish list, which is some great news for Microsoft, Sony, and strangely enough, Nintendo, who after watching their revenue plummet for most of the year, finally had something to smile about. According to Nintendo, U.S. shoppers bought about 9,000 Nintendo hardware systems non-stop for every hour, every day of the week of Black Friday.
Dude, that's an absolutely ridiculous stat. And good news for Nintendo. As for the other heavy hitters in the gaming industry, Microsoft announced plans to create their very own cable subscription service.
Yeah.
Xbox already offers users the ability to watch ESPN via the Xbox console, but apparently they have their eyes set on something even bigger. If you already blow your paycheck, don't worry about it, guys. The new service is still in the baby stages and won't be available for at least another year.
I'm definitely getting that. But up next, another available, or this item actually isn't available yet, but you might want to consider saving up your money. It comes from a New Zealand-based Martin aircraft. Production is set to begin on what they're calling a Segway for the Sky, a personal jetpack that can reach speeds of 60 miles per hour. The craft, which designers claim will require minimal training and no need for a license, will start at $100,000.
Dude, $100,000, 60 miles per hour in a jetpack? I think I'd spend that money.
Definitely.
For sure.
Moving on. If there's one thing that we know about our MLG fans is that they love Broadway. Not only that, they love Spider-Man, but unfortunately the two don't seem to mix. It's sad to report that the $65 million Broadway production of Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark had a ridiculously bad start the other night in New York. The show, which was scored and produced by Bono and the Edge, was spoiled by technical difficulties. So, instead of Spider-Man swinging gracefully through the streets of New York, he was literally left hanging in the rafters.
And crying on the curb. Poor Mary Jane.
I can't save you, Mary Jane.
Oh, my webs don't work. Oh, well, but dude, seriously, I'm kind of happy that the Spider-Man play thing failed.
Yeah.
There's so many better things you could be doing with $65 million.
I know. For one, I would buy 5,000 jet skis,
Nice.
followed by 5,000 mullet wigs.
Nicer.
And then have the most epic Kenny Powers rally ever.
That would be freaking awesome. Kenny Powers, love that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'd do?
What?
Create my own sport involving llamas
Love llamas?
and jousting.
I love jousting. And I'd pay to go to the moon and set the most ridiculous records ever.
Like what?
Like longest pee.
Genius. I'd buy 65 million cheeseburgers.
Yeah. Well, I'd buy everything in Sky Mall. At least 3 times. At least 3 times.
For sure. I would give bacon its own holiday.
That is brilliant!
Not that bacon, Lennox. That bacon. Yeah.
Well, I would build the first ever MLG Stadium.
Oh, that would be freaking sweet. Well, you know what I would do?
What?
Not buy a stadium. I would buy this studio, fill it with Victoria's Secret models and foam, and hold a no-hands bubble popping contest.
Then yes.
Yes.
Oh, man. So, dude, speaking of Victoria's Secret models, the Victoria's Secret fashion show aired earlier this week. Puckett, I know you saw it. I loved it. What did you think?
I thought it was freaking awesome. So many hot chicks, but do you know who my favorite was?
No.
It wasn't a model, man. Marissa Miller wasn't doing it for me this year. She wasn't even there. I have to go with my lady, Katy Perry. Yes, Lennox. Thank you for that. Oh, my goodness. I love her.
Do you need a minute?
2, please?
That's it?
Do you have a favorite?
Yes, I do, actually. I'm going to have to go with Butterfly, Picnic Hottie, or oops, Picnic Time. Yes, that's right. Exotic Hottie, and Boxy.
You realize that's 4 different chicks, right?
Yeah, I know. No worries, man. Got this.
I believe it.
All right, well, that's it for the Scope Out. It's time to tweet.